And now here's a quick peek at the best rookie free throw shooters over the course of the past month. Fourth, Donovan Mitchell.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
It's stolen by Smith. And they're running. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Bledsoe. Back to Giannis. Ayton sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. Over Camby. Pocket 4. Here's Bledsoe. And they recover it. And Caspi kicks to Giannis. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far.
Well, finding points is rarely a problem for Giannis. He knows how to be productive out there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. And Orlando has possession. Mitchell outside. Here's McGrady. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. McGrady's got the lead up to 13 now for Orlando.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Caspi. Here's Ryder from past the arc. Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
Well, Ayton has always been a solid offensive rebounder, and he's got the numbers to back it up.
McGrady outside. Smith sets the pick for McGrady. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit from the elbow. The 76ers trail by 11. An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center, but in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
Dixon a screen on Mitchell. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. No good on the triple.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Back to DeRozan. Puts up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. DeRozan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bledsoe outside. Ayton a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Ryder for the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Orlando Magic enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Smith is out there with Hugh. Then it's Malone. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's Wright in at the 5 spot. Pass to Malone. Rebound by the Magic. Houston's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Hawkins. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Houston. He's covered by Malone. Good on the 3-point shot. Hawkins has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Magic.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Stuckey passes to Hayward. Smith dishes to Stuckey. Offensive rebound. Wright takes it off the glass.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. This one for three, and again for three.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Hayward passes to Stuckey. Outside, Malone. Wright sets a screen for Malone. And not sure what he was thinking there. To the middle, it's stolen by Smith. Hayward kicks to Wright. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Orlando. Then for the 76ers, Caspi comes in for Smith. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Malone. And now, good, another from three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. In the corner, Stuckey with it. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Stuckey. No good with the wing jumper. Magic leading by 17. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Wright. Hayward outside. Pass to Stuckey. And Caspi has it in the corner. Hayward from outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Hayward's got 11 in the second half. Hawkins kicks to Camby. To the wing right side. Here's Houston. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by Caspi. And so Giannis will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 14. Hayward can hit. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. The Magic again can't hit. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
A truly unselfish player. You can tell Antetokounmpo enjoys getting his teammates involved, and the coaches love that.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Now Ayton. Hayward, pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
From deep, connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Down it goes for three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Launches it. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 11-3 run. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Magic leading by 9. Mitchell outside. 1:10 left in the fourth. And the rejection by Ayton.
So much effort on the defensive side for DeAndre Ayton, owning the paint.
Now Mitchell. And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Rally is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Ayton the screen. Here's Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. Mitchell rips down the rebound. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Magic. All sorts of time. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Good. Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Who say does that?
And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Jalen Williams is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Kemba Walker. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And Middleton has so much confidence in his jump shot, especially from the three-point line.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
Now here's Rubio. To the wing on the left. Here's Garnett. And a miss there on the triple. Smith outside. Outside Walker. Outside Williams. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Booker. Doncic, no good.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Nice shot by Walker.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Rubio. Portland, no good that time either. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Walker for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
He can really read the floor. precision pass in rhythm.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. He drops it from range. Walker's got 9 points. Blazers trail by 4. Rubio looking around. From the arc. He buries it from 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Doncic. Smith outside. Walker for 3. Wallace pulls it in. And Booker's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Outside Rubio. They set the pick. Back to Booker. The 3 is up. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
And it's Walker, that time on the assist by Doncic. He's got 11.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
The 3, Booker. Second chance effort. Garnett. It's tipped.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Pass to Walker. Doncic, a screen on Rubio. That won't go either for Walker. Blazers trail by 3. Booker surveying the D. Here's Rubio. Back to Booker. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Just 5 to shoot. Rubio passes to Booker. Offensive board.
Adding the stat sheet. Getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Pass to Walker. There's the triple. Walker with another miss. Portland's shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Booker finds Rubio. To the inside. Here's Garnett. That one falls. Coming off Rubio's feed. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he could be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Middleton, and it's McCollum in for Rubio. Whitmore's checked in for Phoenix. Teague comes in for Walker. A nice shot by Smith.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Knocks down the long J.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Now here's Teague. Adams a screen. Launches a 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
McCollum looks around. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Williams. Takes it inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
And you see Williams there showing off that quickness and why it's not easy to knock him off balance.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they hoped for.
Pure from three-point range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Teague against McCollum. Kicks it out to Kennard. Randolph passes to McCollum. Over Teague. Kemba Walker getting it done for Phoenix. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
They've got C.J. McCollum. He's out there with Luke Kennard. Marc Gasol is out there with Barnes. And it's Randolph in at the 4. That's the group for Portland starting the second. As Shaedon Sharpe continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
And he knocks down the first one. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharpe, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Smith, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Robinson in for Whitmore. Count it. Good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Suns lead by 3. Teague, the pass to Davis. Up top, Walker. And the Suns miss again.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Barnes. Misses with the fallback, Jay. For Phoenix, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Outside Robinson. Teague knocks down the triple. Teague's got 6.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Clap it up, fans. Make some noise along with your Blazers breaker dance crew.
Different look for Phoenix. Adams checked in for Davis, and it's Jalen Williams in for Robinson. Here's Rubio. McCollum outside. Here's Garnett. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Now here's Williams. The 3, Smith. And it's Portland with a rebound. Garnett's got 5 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Portland moving it around. 3-pointer is up. Middleton. Adams grabs the miss. Phoenix leading by 4 to the paint. Here's Smith. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Smith's got his second basket of the night. Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offenses now are always hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back to you.
An elite defender. Allie, thank you. Garnett, no good. Phoenix has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Rubio against T. Back to Smith. Williams passes to Adams. Left side, Williams. Got a hand on it. Middleton against T. Pass to Rubio. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And here's the fast break. Smith inside. Covered by Rubio. Smith passes to Walker. Outside T. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. Teague's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
You know what, they came to see me. Never on my level, even if we in the same league.
Wallace, he's checked in for Portland. Booker comes in for McCollum. Doncic is checked in for Phoenix. Blazers trail by 9. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Avdia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade. Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Here's Teague. And it's Portland with a rebound. Garnett's got rebound number 7 tonight. Booker, pass to Rubio. There's 1:54 left in the first half of this one. Garnett, that's good.
Shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Phoenix leading by 5. Outside T. Pass to Smith from downtown. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And Rubio's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Now here's T. He's got 9. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 54 seconds left in the second. Three-pointer is up. Middleton, that's in there. Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside T. Smith outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Smith's got 8 here in this quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Rubio. Pass to Booker from outside the arc. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Doncic feeling it out a bit. And here's T. Adams with a screen on Rubio. For three, Smith. They get the rebound. Parried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close.
Well, the previous play is under review.
Bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
You can't go wrong with any of these guys. Each one brings something different to his team. They're all valuable.
But you know how it is, Kenny. People want to see one winner. That's sports. So let's dig into that first half now. And what was a very solid performance for the Phoenix Suns.
Good things happen when you take care of the rock.
Yeah, they're certainly not giving away possessions. That's helped put them in the driver's seat.
Hey, you guys are putting me to sleep.
Likewise. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. How about Kemba Walker? Strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Phoenix leading by 8. And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Luka Doncic. Jalen Williams is out there with Smith. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Walker's got 16 points.
Anytime Kemba takes the floor, he can go off. We're seeing a vintage Walker performance here tonight.
Pass to Booker. Here's Garnett, guarded by Doncic. Basket counts. He's got 10.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Doncic outside. Outside Walker. Buries it from 3. Walker's got 19 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Doncic finds Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton against Williams. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got 7 rebounds in the game. Booker, the pass to Rubio. The 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williams against Middleton. Up top, Walker. Pass to Doncic. And here is Williams. From outside, off the mark.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Down low. And Smith over to help. Back to Middleton. Fires from deep. Can't get it to drop. And Williams has got the ball here for Phoenix. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Brian?
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. We've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
Now here's Rubio. Pass to Booker. Here's Garnett, covered by Smith. Again, the miss by Portland. The Suns lead by 11. Doncic outside. Smith with a screen on Booker. Outside Walker. There's the three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Right side Walker for three, and the Suns get another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Booker, fires the three. Oh, the shot is pure. Booker.
What a pure stroke by Booker. Right back at you.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Barnes, he's checked in for Portland. Phoenix leading by 12. Outside Walker. And the three-pointer goes. Walker's got 16 in the second half.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Williams finds Smith. Outside Walker. The three ball. No good on the shot. Blazers trail by 15. Portland moving it around. Three-pointer. Booker no good.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Smith with a screen on Booker. Back to Walker. Let's go with a three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
3 points.
Walker's got 33 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now here's Middleton. Give him 8 points now. Outside for Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. There's 1:12 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Walker for three. Portland grabs the miss.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Middleton outside. The three is up. Connects from downtown. Middleton's got 11 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Walker. 33 points for him. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Here's Rubio. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. No luck on that one.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Now Walker. Adams a screen. Lets the three fly. He can't get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Suns on top, up by 15. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Marc Gasol, Luke Kennard out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Barnes, and it's Garnett in at power forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Kennard passes to Garnett. Now here's McCollum. Now Kennard. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Garnett. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Davis. Ellis passes to Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Portland Trailblazers. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with the Kings, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Smith comes in for Williams, and it's Jalen Williams in for Ellis. Smith passes to Williams. Here's Walker, pulls up on the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Here's Garnett. Pass to Kennard. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And he lobs it up. Now Wallace. It's good.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Doncic outside. To the inside. Doncic against Kennard. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. There's McCollum with the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Smith's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Walker from deep. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. So for the Blazers, Middleton is checked in for Barnes. Booker comes in for Kennard. And Rubio is subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, the only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
For your Blazer dancers.
Here's Adams. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Rubio. To the paint. Here's Garnett. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Back to Walker. Launches it. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. And he racks up 2.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The Suns lead by 12. Doncic with it. Here's the pass to Williams. Adams a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. The putback. Oh, the putback is no good. And Rubio's got the ball here for Portland. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Walker with the steal. Smith inside. Watch by Wallace. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And it looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Adams pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Picked by Smith. He launches. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Oh, off target from downtown. Phoenix leading by 17.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kemba Walker.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Outside Rubio. Adams pulls it down.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
For 3. Good. Another from 3.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Now Sacramento starting five. We've got Weber. DeJounte Murray is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Beauchamp in at the three, the small forward. Here's Stackhouse. A three from Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Murray. From outside, off the mark. Wembanyama passes to Rose. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Stackhouse. Goes back up. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Now Stackhouse following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Rose passes to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Bamba kicks to Rose. From 17 feet out, and the Spurs scoring again.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Rose can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Beauchamp. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Here's San Antonio now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And a new front office taken over in Sacramento, Richard, this past summer.
Not to mention first-time head coach Doug Christie taking over the sidelines. And significant change to this roster. It'll all be judged by the results on the floor as usual.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Now, here is Weber. Back to Jordan. Kings moving the ball around. Takes a three. And Bamba pulls it down.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Rose passes to Wembanyama. Here's Barry. There's the triple. Barry's it from three-point range. Barry's got 5 now.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
The Kings trail by 13. Murray outside. Back to Jordan. Weber outside. Murray the pass to Jordan. Weber a screen. Jordan drives in. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Stackhouse dishes the Rose. Wembanyama outside. Such a wide open look. Wembanyama's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for San Antonio. Now, here is Weber. Still without a basket. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Up top, Russell. He's covered by Murray. Wembanyama, that's for two. Doesn't go that time.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And three from Jordan, and he's good on the three ball.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Kings trail by 12. Pass to Jordan. Puts up a three. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jordan's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
1:10 left to play in the first. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams will make substitutions. And a chance here to go to our rookie leaderboard and give a nod to the best long-range bombers of the past month. Bradley Beal is second.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range. And over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
From deep, Rose. Brunson with some nice D.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Outside, Beal. And Brunson has it in the corner. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Bounce pass from Rose. Inside, it's stolen by Ibaka. Evans against Rose. And it's Evans missing. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against Dallas. Down low. Here's Cycling. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And nice find from the rookie Rose. This guard is a jack of all trades.
The Kings making a switch here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Parker against Beal. Pass to Brunson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's San Antonio in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Matthews out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Jermaine O'Neal. Then it's Van Horn. And it's Cycli in at the 5 down low. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Cycli. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists tonight.
Sharing the ball is clearly a part of Rose's game, even coming out of college.
Not as good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from E.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Kevin, back to you.
Truly the love for the game. Ellie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Pass to Jackson Davis. Ibaka with the screen on Matthews. Jackson Davis misses the three.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now Rose. Spurs working the ball around now. There's the pick. Fires the three. There's Cycling. Does not find the mark. He's made two and missed one now. Now Jackson Davis. Pass to E. And here's Brunson. A three ball. There's Brunson from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And some changes here for the Kings. Beauchamp's checked in, and it's Jordan in for Trace Jackson Davis. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Benyama outside. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 5. Pass to Jordan. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Outside Rose, a 3 from Wembanyama, and it's Jordan with the rebound. Sacramento's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Lets the 3 fly. Jordan drills the 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Barry. Wembanyama, a screen. The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Jordan with the bucket.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Rose against Murray. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 17 points in the game.
And when Wembanyama's making that, I just don't know how you guard it.
Outside, Jordan. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
For San Antonio, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Pass to Beal. Back to Jordan. Clock at 6. Murray outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the middle. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Russell, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. Then for the Kings, Okafor's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Weber in for Beal. Barry the pass to Russell. Stackhouse against Murray. Bamba a screen on Murray. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
Jordan outside. Sacramento again missing. Spurs leading by 7. Wembanyama passes to Russell. Now here's Bamba. Okafor with the steal. And they get it. Bamba with the block. Here's Barry. 8 points for him. Back to Russell. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Spurs lead. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Jordan. He's coming off a 28-point game against Phoenix. Four on the shot clock. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. And let's hear from Allie LaForge. Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys... Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Spurs. Whoa! And that'll do it for...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. Murray out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. Then it's Weber, and it's Beauchamp in at the 3 spot. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Puts it up from 15, and he can't bank that one in. The Kings trail by 10. Jordan outside. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Barry misses. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Murray outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And Wembanyama outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so Jordan will bring it up for Sacramento. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. Number 1, the Kings.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Barry the pass to Rose. A 3 from Wembanyama. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Coming out of half, They're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Weber outside and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Murray. Good season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
A 3 from Wembanyama, and it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Pass to Okafor. And here is Jordan. Takes the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
San Antonio leading by 4. And here's Rose. No scoring in this one. Connects from three-point range.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Spurs have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Wembanyama outside. Oh, good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Beauchamp, covered by Stackhouse. 6 to shoot. Jordan outside. Hits the jumper in space. Jordan's got 32 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
There's the screen from deep. Rose. This Weber comes up with a rebound. The Kings trail by 5. Jordan dishes to Murray. Back to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jordan's got 35.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability. And again for 3.
He's forging another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Weber with a screen on Rose. Jordan outside. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Jordan. Good, another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most 3s in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Spurs. We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Shoots it up. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Murray right side. Weber with a screen on Russell. Murray with it. Still scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beal with the bucket.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
A 3 from Wembanyama, And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. San Antonio trailing here. Russell passes to Bamba. Over Weber. Bamba's shot is off. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Now Jordan, and he's got 41. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Michael Jordan getting it done for Sacramento. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Matthews out there with Van Horn. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Cycli in at the 5. Roaming the pitch. It's the San Antonio 5.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
To the wing on the left. Here's Ibaka. Count the basket. Ibaka's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Kings.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. The Kings leading. Pass to E. It's Beal on the wing. Here's E. Launches it. Cycli pulls it in. Here's Van Horn. Yep, that one goes. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Ibaka sets the pick for Brunson. Pass to Jordan. Outside for Beal. Pocket 4. Over Russell. Beal can't get it to go. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the San Antonio Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And Rose proving already to be a relentless competitor, excellent at finding ways to finish inside.
Ibaka sets the pick for Jordan from 18 feet away. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Ibaka.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's Matthews from the arc. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. From about 19 feet. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist from Ibaka. 43 points for Michael Jordan. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And here's Rose outside. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Here's Brunson. Brunson carving out space inside.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here is Rose to the paint, 6 feet out. Here's Cycli. And he banks in the layup. Cycly's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
No question, it's a big impact play. Credit to him for working hard to find that opportunity.
Brunson, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Rose passes to Cycly. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Van Horn. Stackhouse comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barry subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Rose. Rebounded by Beauchamp. To the inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team. And they will take it in a close game like this.
And there's the three.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Weber with a screen on Rose. For three. Doesn't get that one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here is Wembanyama. Drained from outside.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 2. And Doug Christie is called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. San Antonio making a switch here. Bomba's checked in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. That one is good.
A longer guard, Murray, 6'5", learning how to use that size around the rim.
Left side Rose. Here is Wembanyama. A deep three. It misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jordan looking around. Okafor sets the pick for Murray. Tosses it up. And it doesn't go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Takes the three. That's off. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now Jordan. Here's Murray. Now Jordan. Let's lose a three. And down goes the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
And look at how much time they have. I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Rose against Murray. Outside, Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, what Murray brings to the table is versatility. He's a playmaker, scorer, defender, and a solid rebounder for his position. Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
It's good!
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can handle the second. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And stolen by Murray. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 14.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.
North of the corralling rebounds, these teams are excellent at it. How does that help a team's energy, Doris?
Well, I think you work so hard to contest shots. You have to finish the possession by making sure you corral the defensive rebound. Such an important part of the game.
Look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. He's out there with Walker, and it's Yao in at the 5, roaming the paint.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
This one for 3. Anthony grabs the board. Black outside. Pass to Anthony. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Washington.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Towns. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Yao. The kick out to Walker. Washington moving the ball around. Phillips' shot is off. The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Black passes to Anthony. No good on the three.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really popped for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap. And the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range. So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
Towns, right side. Outside Walker. 6 to shoot. Here's Billups. Off target from 3-point range.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Pass to Black. To end the drought. It doesn't go for him.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Towns for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's Washington on the break. Walker for 3. Washington again can't hit. Toronto trailing. Pass to Black. From behind the arc. Anthony with a bucket.
You know, guys, looking at Miller's career, he turned into a much better three-point shooter in the latter stages of his career.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. 4th, the Raptors.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Here's Billups. Pass to Towns. Now Walker. Here's Billups. And the 3 off target.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Thompson outside. Now here's Anthony. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Anthony's got 5.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Brad.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
No good from outside.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Pass to Billups to stop the run. Nails it from beyond the arc. Billups has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
That's his 2nd make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Favors checked in for Smith, and it's George in for Black. Now Favors. And here's Anthony. Lets it fly. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
He gets it in there.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Anthony outside. Pass to Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Williams against George. To the middle. Here comes Toronto on the push. Oh, there's the alley. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by George. He's got 7. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Pass to Thompson, down low. Here's Noel, and Noel hammers it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
The shot by Towns, no good. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 13-5 run. To the paint. Here's Favors. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Toronto.
That's good from Favors. Favors hits them both. 7 seconds left to play in the first. With 1 on the clock, and the shot's good.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. Doesn't matter, just make shots.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
We've got Keontae George, also Royce O'Neal out there. And it's Favors in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The offensive rebound. Count the basket. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Boy, Favors has been efficient in the paint throughout his career. This guy is so crafty at getting excellent position.
Outside, Green. Kuzma, the pass to Sharp. To the inside, Bergeau. The rebound by Favors. Raptors lead by 7. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Now here's Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Diaw. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to George. Toronto passing it around. Now O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Diaw. Beyond the arc. Sharp grabs the miss. Here's Bergeau. Favors covering. Some solid defense from Favors. For Toronto, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Left side O'Neal. And here's Kuzma. Still no points. Pass to Williams. And here's Sharp. Green, a screen. Blocked! And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And one thing about this game, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
For 3, Anthony. Sharp grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Pass to Ariza. Outside Walker. Now here's Towns. He's guarded by Anthony. Towns showing some fight inside.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Smith passes to Favors. And there's the rejection.
Yeah, using his long wingspan, Walker could become a serious defensive menace.
Tipped. Here's Billups. Black defending. It's Walker on the wing. Pass to Ariza. Outside Walker. Lets it fly. Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Black. Anthony left side. And again, Toronto, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside Walker. Pass to Billups. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. The shot by Towns, no good. Raptors lead by 3. Now here's Anthony. He has 7. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Thompson, he's checked in for Toronto. And so here is Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. For 3, Smith. Towns with a rebound.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, George.
I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. And the shot goes down.
I just love the ball movement.
Raptors trail by 3. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Now Black. Smith outside. Pass to Anthony. Back to Smith. Toronto passing it around. Now Anthony. Shot clock at 5. And again, Toronto, no good.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Towns outside. Launches it. Rebound, Toronto. Noel's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thompson passes to Black. Back to Thompson. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Smith to win the cold spell. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got 5 rebounds in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Yao. Over Anthony. And Washington again with the bucket.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation. He was wide open.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Wizards up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has no answer for it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The opponent just doesn't.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus. And that is going to do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so in the game for Washington, Jarris Walker out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Trevor Ariza, and it's Yao in at the center position. Now here's Thompson. Some room here for Anthony. Rebound by the Wizards. Yao's got 5 rebounds in the game. Walker in the post, covered by Smith. Nice shot by Walker.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Black with it. Anthony outside. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Anthony's got 10 points.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Phillips' shot is off. Raptors trail by 4. Smith passes to Black. The three from Thompson. It's rebounded by Washington.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Billups. 5 points in the game. Good. He's got 10.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Asar Thompson. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Black passes to Thompson. Now Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Black. And again, Toronto, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Ariza passes to Yao. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. We check in on our rookie watch. The best three-point shooters during the last month. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
He's been simply on fire from deep during this past month. He knows he's got the green light to fire from distance whenever he's given the opportunity.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Anthony. Fires it. And again, Toronto, no good.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For 3, Smith. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here's Billups. He's got 5. Washington moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. Pass to Yao. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Here's Yao. Banked it in off the glass. Yao's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Anthony outside. Inside. Noel down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. destined to be a basketball player. Jacoby Walter was named to be in the league.
B.A., how about this? His first name is a combination of Jordan for Michael Jordan and Kobe for the great Kobe Bryant. His parents couldn't decide, so why not combine them? I love that.
Toronto making a switch here. Favors is checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Sharp's checked in. And here's Smith. Black outside. Smith outside. Clock at 6. The 3. Black no good. Washington leading by 5. Here's Billups. He's got 5. Launches a 3. Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 9 rebounds now. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. Hill, he's checked in for Noel. And a change for the Wizards. Green is checked in. And Washington has possession. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Pass to Ariza. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Here's Yao. Here's Billups. It's Sharp on the wing. Here's Yao. Favors covering. Favors with the help. 3-pointer Sharp. Thompson pulls it in. Raptors trail by 5. Smith outside. The 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. 1:19 left in the 3rd. Here's Billups. He's got 5. On the wing, Green. Pass to Billups. Down low. And stolen by Favors. Smith outside. Black outside. Back to Smith. And here's Black. Favors with a screen on Sharp. Here's Black. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And that'll tie this game up.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
It's Sharp on the wing. Black defending. Green. A screen. Outside Sharp. Over to the left wing. To get back on track. Washington again can't hit. Now here's Smith. He has 6. Out to Thompson for the lead. And that's not going to go. And we wrap up the 3rd, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting 4th. And we're just moments away from the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Anthony is out there with George. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Baker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Hill, the pass to Baker. Rebounded by Green.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
To the inside. Green gets up and powers it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Left side Sharp. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Sharp. Rebound Toronto.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
That free throw misses. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Noel, he's checked in for Toronto. And the second free throw is good.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Towns, a screen on George. Here's Williams. Towns owning it inside.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
On the wing, Anthony. Pass to O'Neal. George outside. Now here's Noel. Shot is up. Anthony misses. Wizards leading by 5. Outside, Williams. Right side, Green. And stolen by Anthony. Over Sharp. Anthony misses.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Anthony. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. Green with a screen on George. Outside Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams. Over George. Ooh, nice D from George. Raptors trail by 7. Now Hill. Toronto passing it around. And here's Noel, covered by Towns. Outside O'Neal to snap the cold streak. And again, Toronto, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Yes, it's good!
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Some changes for Toronto. Thompson, he's checked in for O'Neal. Smith comes in for Hill. And Black subbed in for George. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Allie, thank you. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Here's Billups. Black defending. There's the double with Thompson. Thompson against Walker. 6 to shoot. Puts up the tray. And he nails it.
You can't sleep on this rookie from beyond the arc. Maybe not Walker's strength, but he will hurt you from deep.
Black outside. And he can't stop the run as that misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And it's stolen by Noel. Here's Smith. Ball stolen. Here's Billups. Now Towns. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Beyond the arc. It's intercepted.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Wizards.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Karl Anthony Towns.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Five on the clock. Jacks up a 3. It's cleared away by Thompson. Here's Toronto with the ball.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Toronto. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team,
from Salt. And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Stojakovic. O'Neal is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Fox in at the point. And it's Fox with the ball for the Mavericks. Brown outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Brown's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Mavs. Outside Arenas, Latre, and the three ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Stojakovic. Another three for Dallas.
Oh, terrific pass from Fox. A dynamic young point guard with vision.
And it's Utah's ball. It's a three-point game. There's the pick, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Here's Arenas after the Mavericks pick up 3. He was all alone on that one.
Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the 3.
O'Neal is double. It's deflected. From 12 feet out. Brown, no good. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. They trail by 3. Ball kicks to Ratliff. Pass the ball. Ratliff a screen on Fox. 5 to shoot.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Here's Fox. 3-pointer, Stojakovic. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Outside Arenas, beyond the arc. That falls. Nice speed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Fox. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Stojakovic. Dallas moving it around. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Stojakovic has got 12 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Ball against Fox. And here's Arenas outside. They get it again. Back to Ball. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Brown the pass to Fox. Brown sets a screen for Fox. Back to Brown. Stojakovic with it. Now guarded by Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And Peja Stojakovic, another 3. 15 points in the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3s. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Arenas. There's a screen. Here's Ratliff, guarded by O'Neal. 18 feet out, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Back to Fox. O'Neal a screen on Ball. Ball against Fox. Shoots over Ball. Fox, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. A different look for Utah. Plumlee, he's checked in for Biyombo, and it's Benedict Mathurin in for Ball. Murray's checked in for the Mavericks. Dennis Schroeder comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Schroeder from deep, and it's Murray, that time on the assist by Schroeder.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Plumlee sets the pick for Mathurin. Outside Porter from outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Murray. Arenas with the defensive effort.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Count that one. Stojakovic has got 17.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Radliff a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Mathurin. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Corner kicks to O'Neal. Outside, Sabonis. Stojakovic with the three. Hits it from three-point range. Stojakovic has got 20.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes that.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's Dallas, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Jamal Murray is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Thomas. And it's Korver in at the three, the small forward.
And you can see room for improvement in Murray's passing, but the strong foundation is there.
Scott the pass to Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Dallas. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Al Russell, after the missed three from Dennis Schroeder. To the middle, it's stolen by Korver. Thomas, good. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Biyombo is checked in for Hartenstein. Collins comes in for Plumlee. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Russell. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Byron Scott. And the Jazz with some changes. Plumlee comes in for Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. GA, if you're a team that's serious about playoff seeding, you're viewing this as the home stretch, aren't you?
Yeah, you don't want to wait until the very end of the year to make your move. This is when you stop experimenting. Just go with the things that you know you do well.
Ball, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Brown outside. Fires the three. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Jazz trail by 12. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Arenas with the bucket.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Murray the pass to Brown. Pass to Stojakovic. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Stojakovic has got 22.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Arenas. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 11. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Jazz. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And it's Brown missing. Utah has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Arenas. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Theo Ratliff has just checked in for Utah. Porter comes in for Kevin Huerter. And then for Dallas, O'Neal comes in for Pau Gasol. And Sabonis is checked in for Murray. Three-pointers to Stojakovic. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
3 points.
Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Ball surveying the defense. On the wing, Arenas. The kick out to Ball. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Biyombo, no luck. Dallas leading by 12. A pass to Fox. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Down low, knocks it loose. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And checking out some numbers for him. The Mavericks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Outside, Sabonis. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Stojakovic has got 27 points. Jazz trail by 14. Outside, Ball. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball.
Mavericks ball.
And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Fourth, Lonzo Ball.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Fox, the bounce pass. Pass to Stojakovic. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
You know, Wiggins affects the game, Coach, in a number of ways. And let's begin by talking about his defense.
Great place to start with Wiggins, Kevin, because I think that's the strength of his game. He is long. He can really move his feet. He's got great discipline and focus. And the biggest thing you can have in any defender, he's got great want to. This guy wants to go out and make it tough on the best players in the game.
.109 left in the first half of the game. Here's Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
Mavericks leading by 14. Now, here is Stojakovic. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against San Antonio. Down against Arenas. Pass the ball. Back to Arenas. Takes a 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Stojakovic. Now Sabonis. He's covered by Ball. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Stojakovic. Ball with the rebound. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific... Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing...
Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings. And that's all for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Peja Stojakovic has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Ratliff. Porter is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Ball, and it's Arenas in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. Outside, Arenas. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Sabonis. Over Porter. Fox kicks to Brown. O'Neal up top. He's covered by Ratliff. The wide open look here for Fox. His three-pointer's off the mark. Jazz trail by 16. And maybe more than any team in the West, the Jazz really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Outside, Arenas. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Brown, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
First personal foul.
Dallas leading by 16. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Pass to Stojakovic. Over Porter. And the dunk by O'Neal.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Arenas kicks the ball. Ratliff a screen on Fox. There's Ball with the three. The Jazz again can't hit it.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Fox finds Brown. Over Arenas. Brown, no good.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
It's Biyombo atop the key. Right side, Arenas. Pass to Ratliff. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis, they're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Arenas against Brown. Arenas passes to Porter. Now, here's Ball. And here's Arenas outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight. Stolen by Ratliff. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Scotty's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. Murray's checked in for the Mavericks. Brown outside. Dallas again missing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. It's a 13-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And Scott has it in the corner. Pass break, Dallas. Brown on the drive. Porter with a block. Inside, here's Biyombo. Banked in off the glass. Biyombo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Sabonis kicks to Murray. 1:25 left to play in the 3rd. The kick out to Sabonis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Jazz with some changes. Hartenstein's checked in for Ratliff. Plumlee comes in for Biyombo. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Ball. And then for Dallas, Gasol's checked in for Sabonis. Korver comes in for Brown. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Fox. On the wing, Porter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. And you look at Shaquille O'Neal, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Russell, he's checked in for Porter. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Scott. And then for Dallas, Thomas checked in for O'Neal. And it's Peja Stojakovic in for Dennis Schroeder. Plumlee sets the pick for Arenas. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pass to Stojakovic. Trying to get something going. Rebound, Utah.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Arenas' shot is good.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Murray outside. On the wing, Stojakovic. Thomas passes to Stojakovic. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Stojakovic has got 32 points in the game.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Jazz.
And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Mavericks, Thomas is out there with Stojakovic. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Murray in at the 1 spot.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Shots good by Stojakovic.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Scott. And Plumlee kicks to Scott. Jazz passing it around. Hartenstein with the screen for Arenas. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
From 8. No good off the back of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Stojakovic. The 3 from Korver. Plumlee with the rebound. Jazz trail by 9. Outside, Scott to the middle. And slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game. But they might need someone else to step up as well.
Outside, Stojakovic connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. A different look for Utah. Theo Ratliff, he's just checked in for Hartenstein. And Collins subbed in for Plumlee. Dallas also making some changes. Sabonis comes in for Derek Lively. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. And it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Murray outside. That 3 off the mark.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
To the inside, here's Collins. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray with it. Sabonis' screen on Arenas. Murray the pass to Sabonis. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And what I love about Sabonis, he came into this league polished, and that's become more the exception than the rule.
There's a screen by Collins. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got 14 points now in the second half.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Mathurin against Stojakovic. Outside for Murray. Clock at 6. Off target from the wing. Jazz trail by 8. Down low. Stolen by Stojakovic. Buries the deep ball. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponents the entire game.
For the Jazz, Biyombo is checked in for Collins. Porter comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Scott. Dallas also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Thomas. Brown comes in for Murray. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Outside ball. Cleared away by Sabonis. And so Fox will bring it up for Dallas. They led by as many as 18 points.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game for the Blazers.
Strong move off the glass.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Outside O'Neal.
2 minutes.
Now Fox. Outside O'Neal. Outside Fox. Sabonis outside. He's off from 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Arenas against Brown. Outside ball. From outside. Rebounded by Brown.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside, Fox. Brown sets a screen for Fox. Now Sabonis. The elbow with the block. Porter looking it over. Puts it right back up and in.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And here are the Mavericks now. They lead by 7. Now Brown. Outside, Sabonis. Puts up the 3. That does not go. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
And here is Fox. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off.
I'm here with DeMonte.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up.